P2 friends and family, welcome back. So today I was watching one of my favorite shows of all time. I have a lot of Disney shows that I love, but I was watching The Wizard of Oz and I just loved it so much that I'm like, I want to do a set inspired by Wizard of Oz. Me and my dad used to watch this when I was younger, like all the time. It's one of his favorites too. He was like a giant kid at heart. But I wanted to do a set inspired by Wizard of Oz, especially Dorothy. I was watching some stuff about sort of behind the scenes of the show and how the actors were treated and stuff, and for a lot of people it would probably discourage them away from the show, but for me I just kind of felt sorry for them, especially for Dorothy, which Judy Garland played Dorothy in the movie, and I just really liked her. I just really liked everything about her outfit and her beautiful red ruby slippers and just everything, how compassionate she was for all the people she met along the way on the yellow brick road. So I just really wanted to do one side just for her, and the other side is going to be dedicated to the other parts of the show that I really liked of the movie. I wish I had more fingers actually, because there was a couple other parts that I really enjoyed that I wanted to create as well, like the part of the trees and the apples where they start throwing the apples at them. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know, it always gets me laughing every single time I see it. I just think it's funny. But yeah, there was just a couple things that I wanted to do extra, but I just didn't have enough fingers, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just put out the main parts, and only true Wizard of Oz fans will know what these things are that I did. If you've watched Wizard of Oz, which I highly doubt anyone hasn't seen Wizard of Oz, come on. It is an old-time classic. It will always be a classic. But yeah, this is one of my favorite childhood movies, and I still would like to watch, I'll still watch it today, I don't care. But yeah, there's so many, shows that I really love that I want to recreate a set for. So that will be coming up in my future. Most definitely, and I can't wait because I love so many Disney movies. And I've actually surprisingly had a lot of people message me with questions about acrylic and stuff, which is really awesome. I feel like a lot of people that watch my channel, they don't even mess with acrylic. It's gel or full cover nails and polygel and stuff like that, which is totally fine. I have a big huge love for acrylic, so I'll always tend to go back to acrylic, but I like trying other products as well. I always like to learn something new and come out of my comfort zone, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to stick with that new product or continue using that new product, but I do like to try a little bit of everything. The one thing that I haven't really tried yet is dip powders, and I would like to try dip powders eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. I actually own 2 or 3 dip powders. I actually got them for free from my supply store a while ago, but I just haven't tried them, and I'm not sure if they need an activator or if they work like acrylic. I have heard that a lot of different dip powders are thinner than regular acrylic, so you need this activator and all this stuff to go with the system to make it work. I haven't tested these acrylic powders out yet, but I will, just to see if I can use them as regular acrylic. If I can't, then I probably won't use them because I don't have the activator and all that other stuff that I think there's 2 or 3 different bottles that you need to go with the dip powder. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. I have no knowledge behind it, but one day I'd like to try it. So I have this super cute little blue jay friend that comes in to my patio. It's a bird, and he screeches at the top of his lungs to say hi to me. It's he wants me to know he's there. And it could be a girl, I don't know, but I'm just going to say he. He's easier for me. And he digs around in my flower pots and throws sticks out of the flower pots, throws stuff around on my patio. And I'm pretty sure it was him that stomped my flowers out in the summertime. They were completely flattened, and there's no way that any animal could have done it. There's just no way, because I'm not on the ground floor, so there's no way that just some animal could have climbed through the bars and stomped out my flowers and left. There's just no way. So I'm pretty sure it was him, and he was probably jumping around in the flower pots, stomping them out, and it was just so weird. At first I thought it was a foot, somebody's foot that was in there, because they were so flattened, and I just didn't get it. There's no way that they would have just died like that, you know what I mean? So, and then I thought about it one day. I'm like, oh, it's probably the blue jay that stomped them out, because he's always digging around in my flower pots, always like throwing things around. He's just the bloody cutest little guy, and I actually really enjoy him visiting me. It's so cute. I don't know why, but I really enjoy him visiting me. He always comes, and he's come for like the last couple of years, so it's like a ritual now. But yeah, that really has nothing to do with anything, but I just thought I'd share that little cuteness with you, because he just came to say hello again this morning. So, and like, I usually hide behind the curtains and watch him so he can't see me, but today I accidentally pulled the one pink curtain aside to see where he was, because he was like on my shelf and he was kind of hidden. I could see like his tail or whatever, but yeah, I don't know, he's seen me and he took off, but it was just so cute. I really like that little guy. Anyways, this blue bow tie I made with a silicone mold. Along with the Wizard of Oz, I also made the letters with the silicone mold, this alphabet mold. So you can get them anywhere, basically. I got mine from my Japanese dollar store, which I really miss, and I'd love to go back once more before the snow comes out here. But yeah, I'm not going to like promise anybody anything. It is a far ways for me to go, but I would love to take a trip and go to the Japanese dollar store one more time before this year is over. So after 3.5 years, I am no longer working in the salon, the one and only salon I've ever worked in and probably ever will work in. I'm now at home, just taking it easy, so I'll have a lot more time on my hands to create content and get videos out more frequently, which I'm really excited about. If you haven't noticed, the last few little while, they've been coming more frequent, and I plan on keeping it that way. I literally cannot believe we're already going into 2023. It's so crazy. Has anybody put their Christmas tree up? I don't like putting my Christmas tree up till after Remembrance Day. I just feel like, you know, it's disrespectful not to. But I've noticed so many people around in my neighborhood and just like out here where I live have already put their Christmas tree up. It's like, what the heck? Like, way too early. Like, the earliest I've ever put my tree up is like the 20th of the month. Maybe the 15th if I've been overzealous. Like, I do get really excited sometimes. Some years I have. But this year I just feel like, I don't know. Not really so into decorating and setting up that much this year. But I know I will eventually. Like, the more I see people, you know, doing Christmas and stuff like that. But like, even in my building, I've noticed there's like a few people that already have their Christmas tree up. It's so crazy. Like, what are you in a rush for? I usually keep my Christmas tree up into like the new year, like the first, no, I'd say Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and then I take it down because I want everything to be normal for the new year. So there's no Christmas, nothing. It's all back to like house stuff, regular stuff. But yeah, I just noticed a lot of people are putting their Christmas tree up super early this year. It's so crazy to me. Obviously, they're fake trees because I don't see like trees anywhere out yet for sale. But you never know. I don't know. I don't buy Christmas trees. I just buy the fake. I just have my fake tree. And I like that because then I don't have to worry about like cleaning up needles and stuff. And even with a fake tree, there's like always like a little bit of mess because, you know, every year you take it out and put it back in and there's going to be like a couple little pine needles fucking falling off, you know what I mean? But overall, I just like the fake tree. It's easier that way, and then I don't have to worry about buying one every year. Also, if you live in a building like I do, they have like strata rules. You're not allowed to have real trees because in case of a fire, so you have to have a fake tree. So if I ever have a house one day, I'll probably get a real tree because I love the smell of a fresh pine tree. But yeah, living in one of these condo buildings, you cannot have a real tree. If you do, you get huge fines. So I'm not into that. And I don't want any fires because those things dry out and girl, catch on fire. It's crazy. So this nail that I'm doing right now is just basically like Dorothy's dress. And then we have the 2 red nails on the side for her ruby slippers. And then the bow tie and the jewels is just like her bow tie and her hair, and the jewels are just like extra added beautifulness because her shoes be blinging, girl. Like, geez, so cute. So yeah, this is what the right side looks like, And I'm just going to put some jewels around the Wizard of Oz, some baby blue jewels to go with this side of her nails. But yeah, if I were to wear a set of nails for the Wizard of Oz, I really like this side so far. The other side that I'm going to do is just going to have different like scenes, I guess you could say, different little clips of different things that really like represent Wizard of Oz to me. I'm going to do the Yellow Brick Road, Emerald City, Over the Rainbow, and probably another Wizard of Oz on my thumb because, girl, look at this. So beautiful, so cute. Tell me that ain't Dorothy right there, right? So now I'm going to work on the other side, and basically this is going to be Wizard of Oz as well. I've already pre-created the letters with my silicone mold just to save some time. This video is a little bit sped up because if it wasn't, it would be like 2 hours long. And nobody wants to sit here for 2 hours, I don't think. If you do, I'll start making longer videos. But yeah, it was like a really long video. I didn't think anybody would want to sit there and watch like every little stroke and detail I did. So I'm just gonna run it by you what I did and how I did it. This top coat, I always top coat the color so I can go on top and do whatever design I'm doing so it doesn't disrupt the color. But I really like this rubber top coat from Kawaii Claws. If you haven't checked her out, check her out. I do have a discount code with her as well. It's Lady V10. And you can save 10% off your purchases with her. She has such cute packaging, like, oh my gosh. And she has a lot of cute stuff on her website. A lot of jewels, a lot of like charms and stuff like that you can get. Cuticle oil, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So check her out. She's on Instagram. It's Kawaii Claws. Yeah, I'll leave the link in my description box down below. You can check her out. I also have an unboxing that I did a while ago. I'll leave that in the description box as well if I remember, just so you can have an idea of all the cuteness that she has. She has a lot of painting gels and glitter pots and just like all kinds of stuff. She's so amazing, so kind, and just a really nice person. So check her out on Instagram and check out her shop. It is Christmas time, so she has a lot of cute stuff that you might be interested in. But yeah, most of the products that I'm using today are from Enail. I did use a couple things from Beamy, Gellen, Nail Addicts. What else did I use? Did I say Gellen? I think I already said Gellen. Yeah, if there's anybody else that I forgot, I'll just put it in the description box for sure. But yeah, I used a bunch of different products to create these nails today. Oh, Melodysusie. I used Melodysusie today as well. And yeah, like I said, if there's anybody I forgot, I'll try to leave it down below. With all my discount codes that I have for different companies, if I don't have a discount code for a certain company, there won't be one there. Some of them are affiliate links, just letting you know, and some of them aren't. They're just codes for you to save money. So check it out. And yeah, so this nail is going to be the Yellow Brick Road, of course. You can't have Wizard of Oz nails without the Yellow Brick Road, because where are you really going without the Yellow Brick Road, right? I am just so obsessed with the movie. I don't know why. Like, I'm like still a giant kid, I guess, but I've loved this movie since I was a kid. There's a few really good classics that I'm still obsessed with, like Beauty and the Beast, I love. What else? There's Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, Cinderella. I always loved Cinderella. Oh my god. Snow White, like, let's get real. I love Snow White too. The Seven Dwarfs. There's probably like a ton more that I can't think of right now. But I would love to like actually collect all the movies, all the Disney movies from back in the day in DVD, because I feel like DVD is not popular anymore. Everything's like on apps and, you know, Netflix and all this other stuff. But I would love to have like my own collection. I did have a bunch of DVDs at one point and I got rid of them all, and I wish I never did now that they're gone. But you know, stuff happens. But you know, you can get them so cheap at like pawn shops or thrift stores or whatever. Oh my gosh, so we had huge windstorms here the other day and we lost internet. Thank God we didn't lose power, but we lost our internet for like over a day. So it was pretty boring around here, but I actually have like, you know, the old Nintendo. It's like, it's a knockoff Nintendo. It's a little tiny miniature one, and it's called Cool Baby, and it has like 500 games on it, and the graphics and everything are so like 30 years ago, okay? Like, let's get real. But it was the only form of entertainment I had in this house, which was really sad to say. But I was playing it, and at first it was pretty entertaining. I was playing Tetris, Super Mario. There's even a Hello Kitty game on there, so I was enjoying that. But then it got boring, and it was just like stupid. You know what I mean? It just became really stupid to me, and I was just like not impressed. And I stopped playing it. But that was when it really dawned on me that I need a backup plan. I need a DVD player so that I can watch movies and stuff for times like that. When stuff like that happens, I have no form of entertainment because my internet's down and I only have internet. I don't have cable. I don't have anything else to entertain me, right? And I was like, yeah, okay, I can record and do videos and stuff, but I can't listen to anything in the background. I can't. And I like putting on like the nail art channel and just listening to people talk, and like I'm not even watching what they're doing, but I just like listening to what's going on and like just putting on different shows and stuff on YouTube. I'm on YouTube a lot. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, I was just so bored, and it just really hit me that I need a backup plan. I cannot be sitting here with no freaking form of entertainment ever again. Oh my gosh, and let's not even talk about going to sleep. I could not even sleep for like 2-3 hours. I was tossing and turning because I always put on my shows like before I go to bed, and there was literally nothing I could do to go to sleep. I eventually did pass out after like a couple hours of tossing and turning. And when I did wake up at like 2 and 3 in the morning, or was it 4 in the morning? I'm not sure. But anyways, the internet came back on. It was like I woke up and the internet came back on. It was like a sign. I don't know. And then I got back to recording. I think that was the night that I started recording my acrylic powders. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just like a whole thing. It was just like a whole thing that I really realized that I really depend on watching things for entertainment. Even if I'm not watching it, just to have something going in the background. Like even to have a radio. Like who has a radio anymore, right? But yeah, anyways, enough about that. But yeah, so this is pretty much coming to the end of my set. I'm going to finish off the last nail with multicolored jewels, like the rainbow. And I'm just going to spread those out throughout the nail and like do them randomly all over the nail, because it just reminds me of kind of like Munchkin Land. That was another thing I wanted to do, was Munchkin Land, as well as the trees throwing apples. But, you know, it just didn't happen. I didn't have enough fingers, like I said in the beginning. But I really enjoyed creating this super cute set today. I hope you enjoyed it too. And shout out to all my Wizard of Oz fans. I'm going to have more movie themed sets coming eventually, so stay tuned for that. And for all the people that were messaging me about acrylic, and even those who said they're going to start trying to work with acrylic, good for you. I'm so happy that you are trying to come out of your comfort zone. It's so totally awesome. So this is the last nail. I'm just going to add some red and blue jewels to it, and then I'm going to show you the final look of these nails. I'm excited to do more sets inspired by my favorite Disney movies, but this is the final look of my Wizard of Oz nails. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at LadyVNails, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell, girl. So thank you all so much for watching. Shout out to all my beautiful, amazing supporters and subscribers. I love you all so much. And until next time, be kind to everyone, including yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one.